Welcome back to the floor of the CME Group here. I'm Killer from Treasury Curve. Treasury Curve is an institutional money market portal. We assist firms in overnight cash. Man, Thursday, January 6th. A lot of hot topics today, guys. Let's get into the zone right now, the CMZ zone. So here we go. We had ADP yesterday. Wow, is that spectacular number. You know, I just want on a personal note, I have been on both sides of the ADP number, good and bad. It's either hit or miss, guys. It really is a tough one to put this much merit and trust into. There's a lot of faith right now in the market that this 275 number is coming out. People have ramped up their adjustments. So be very interested to see what the actual non-farm payroll number is tomorrow morning. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be fantastic. You know, we had a decent ISM number as well. Built some strength off that. Guess what? The SPU, you know, I'm starting to look like Bill Murray, I kind of think, because it is Groundhog Day again. Guess what? The SPU made another new high. It's phenomenal. Another new high in the SPU up at 1277. Recently have come off since then, you know, but I think the jobless claims this morning, they were kind of looking for a little better number. It wasn't as good as anticipated. It was up 18,000 at 409,000. We'll see where that goes. You know, there's a lot of issues still on the table. You know, we haven't even talked about Europe. You know, no one talks about Europe anymore. I guess all the debt and all the problems over there have been resolved, unbeknownst to us here in the States. But nonetheless, I think there's a lot of volatility. We just saw a move in the S&P, kind of a muted, delayed response to this retail sales, which was, you know, a little bit off as anticipated today, and this, you know, this jobless claim. So we initially saw this movement, which I think is all kind of looking to tomorrow, that $140,000 target number. Let's see if it comes in. You know, be nimble, be quick. It's going to produce volatility. You just have to trade it. You know, tomorrow, unemployment, better known around here as unenjoyment. It may be enjoyable. If they come in positive, you know, post 140 or a $200,000 number, this market could take another little step up. I mean, there's a lot of wind in the sails. The bears are just getting battered, bruised on a daily basis. Today, you know, that killer pivot I've been tweeting out. Yesterday was, last 2 days actually, been 1265.50. It's now 1268. We just came down there. So it'll be very interesting to see how this day materializes, because typically the Thursday afternoon prior to unemployment, that is when the volatility is happening. You know, talk about treasuries. What a dramatic move yesterday. The interest rates really moved yesterday. We had that pivot of 120-106. I've spoken to a few times. We got under that and it went down 2 full points. We have not seen a move like that, you know, in a few weeks. You know, it's been that dramatic. The 10-year, another point. You know, the 30-year was just so dramatic and so quick. You really saw the volume. That's what I've been looking for, that volume. If you look at the 10-year, they did like 1.4 million contracts. Sensational volume. Great volatility. Allows you to play it. That pivot yesterday in the 10-year, 119.30, got under that. It was gone. It was like a bungee, you know, dive off a cliff with no bungee cord. So hopefully you got an opportunity to play that pivot. It was tremendous. You know, I think we're looking at a little bit of a bounce off of that today. You know, we talked about that 30-year. We went up to that 122.07 level, failed. That's where it kind of came off, that 119.06 level. Currently, it's trading about 120 right now, 120.05. We'll see if it goes up. That 120.16 to 18 level is very key. It kind of paused there yesterday and it dropped down from there. So watch that level today. In the S&P, clearly I stated, you know, another new high. It's sensational. You know, that pivot at 1268 is going to be a great pivot for us. You know, Guy Adami spoke to this 1280 level. Guy, you're right, my man. We went right up to it. Be interested to see if that is the top. If so, I applaud you, my friend. Euro currency. You know, no one's even given any conversation to euro currency. I talked on Monday about taking out that new high at 134.23. They did. 134.31. We just traded down to 129. We're talking 4 cents, folks. 4 cents. A dramatic move. Something's going on in Europe that we're not paying attention to, so be mindful of that. You know, that 200-day moving average at 130.96. I love watching that 200-day. It's under it currently, looking possibly to take out that old low that I've spoken to many times in the last few weeks of 129.63. A lot of volatility, a lot of excitement here. Be quick, be nimble. Remember, be the hammer, not the nail.